productivity and efficiency. Today we want to talk about ways to improve productivity. Note, productivity is output per input. So we have labor productivity and capital productivity. We call it labor productivity because it measures the output per numbers of workers. And we call it capital productivity because it measures output per capital employed. That's the difference between labor productivity and capital productivity. Labor productivity is output divided by the numbers of workers, and capital productivity is output divided by capital employed. So how do we improve on productivity? So we're going to start with labor productivity. So ways to improve labor productivity, the first one I wrote is to increase specialization. When we talk about specialization simply means concentration of an individual on one aspect of production. So it starts with division of labor. Division of labor, which means breaking down production process into different stages, and each stage is being performed by different people. Because I concentrate on one aspect of it, because I've divided our task to individuals. So you continue to do your task, I continue to do my task, he continues to do his task. This means he will continue to do it and get better at doing it. So because he continues to do the same task, he becomes specialist in it. So that is why division of labor would lead to, stop that toilet please. That's why division of labor leads to specialization. So because I continue to do one task, then I know it well, then I become an expert in it. So when you become an expert, it means you will be able to do it better than how you used to do it. That increases the output per worker. So that's why they said we have to increase specialization. When businesses are able to increase specialization, that means they give tasks to each individual on which aspect they know how to do. So I'm going to give you that task because I believe you can do it well. So you continue to do the same task. And because you continue to do the same task, you will do it better than how it used to be. So that increases productivity. Because we said productivity is output per numbers of input. So with division of labor, it is expected that input of each worker will be more than when you have to do everything together. So if I concentrate on one aspect, you concentrate on one aspect, I'm concentrating on what I know how to do. You concentrate on what you know how to do. You will do it well, I will do mine well. Instead of me doing all the tasks together, I will have weakness and strength. But with specialization, I'll be working on my strength, you'll be working on your strength. Do you understand how increasing specialization will increase productivity here? Productivity will increase because we have divided the task of individuals. So each individual is taking the task he or she knows how to do. So there's specialization, which is concentration of an individual on what he or she knows how to do best. So because you're doing what you know how to do best, I'm doing what I know how to do best, I'll do it better. And that increases productivity. Do you understand the first point here? Do we get it or not, please? With specialization, productivity is expected to increase. The second way is through motivation. When we talk about motivation, we're talking about things that makes workers to want to work, things that make them happy at workplace. So for motivation, we have financial motivation and non-financial motivation. For financial motivation, we're talking about bonuses, increasing their wages, commissions, and the rest. This could make workers want to do more. And for non-financial motivation, we're talking about fringe benefits. So when you give workers these things, it makes them happy, and they will be committed or dedicated to the work. And because they are dedicated to the work, it will increase the productivity. The first one is specialization. When you increase specialization, it allows them to do, it allows individuals to do or to work on what they know how to work on best. Make them happy, but they are happy either financially or non-financially. It also makes them to be dedicated, and if they are dedicated, it increases their productivity. The third one, training. When we talk about training, we're talking about improving their skills. You won't be trained on what you already know. You'll be trained on things you don't know, yes or no? So if workers are being trained on those things they don't know, it makes them to know them, and it increases the productivity. So when I'm being trained on what I don't know, now if I'm given that task, it means I'll be able to do it well because I've been trained to do it. Do you understand the third point here? Do you understand the notice? The next one, increase labor flexibility. How do we increase labor flexibility? To increase labor flexibility, we need job rotation. And when we talk about job rotation, it simply means allowing workers to move from one department to another expose them to different tasks, expose them to different functions within the organization. Do not allow them to stay in one department. Let them move from finance department to logistics, from logistics to marketing and the rest. So they become multi-skilled. When they are multi-skilled, it increases and improves their productivity. So these are ways in which worker productivity can increase. Do we understand? To increase workers' productivity, we need to increase specialization, allowing each individual to do what they know how to do best. To increase productivity or improve productivity, we have to improve motivation, either financially or non-financially. To improve productivity, we have to train workers, because when you train them, they become better skilled, and they'll be able to perform well. Performing well means they'll be able to increase their productivity. And the last one is flexibility. Labor flexibility will come with job rotation, allowing workers to switch from one department to another at any point in time. This means they will be able to have more knowledge about different departments, and that can allow them to be multi-skilled. And when they are multi-skilled, they'll be able to perform better. Do we understand labor productivity and how to improve labor productivity? Now we go to capital productivity. For capital productivity, it means output divided by capital employed. So we're talking about equipment or machinery here, or technology. So what are the ways in which a business can improve on technology or capital? I wrote, places that are capital intensive must also have to step up in terms of productivity to enable them maintain or improve their competitive advantage. Using equipment does not make you to have a competitive advantage. Yes, you can have your competitive advantage, but for you to maintain and improve on it, it means you also have to improve on your capital. So whatever equipment you use, whatever machines you use, you have to work on them. So what are the ways you can work on your machines? Number one, improve service and maintenance. They are equipment. You can't continue to use them forever. So it means they can wear and tear. So whenever they are wearing and tearing, what do you have to do? You have to maintain and service them. So when you're able to service them, it improves their performance. Get the point here. They are equipment. They need servicing. They need maintenance. If you do not maintain them or service them, their performance would reduce. And if their performance is reducing, their productivity would also fall. Do you understand the first point here? Don't say because they are equipment, you just leave them like that. No. You have to service them. You have to maintain them so that they can maintain their performance. Without that, it will be difficult. Do you understand the first point here, please? The second one, update and replace old technology. There's always going to be advancement in technology. Technology will be used on. So you always have to change them. So technology or equipment that are not performing to their best, you change them, you replace them. Do we understand the second point here? If you continue to use them with poor performance, it means you won't be able to increase your productivity. Then you won't be able to compete with your competitors. So for you to be able to have a competitive advantage over your competitors, if you are using capital-intensive method of production, you need to replace machines that are worn out, or that are performing lower. Do you understand the second point here? The third one, ensure the operatives are well trained. Most of the machines need people to initiate them. So you don't just say, oh, I bought a machine and it should start performing. No. People need to work on them. So for people to be able to work on them, you need to train them also. So workers need to be trained to be able to effectively use the machines. Do we understand? Machines will not work themselves. They need people to operate them. So your operatives must also be well equipped. They need knowledge about how to use the machine. If not, the machine will not perform. So these are the ways in which we can increase or improve productivity, either through capital or labor. Any question? Thank you.